Welcome
to a brand new Los Angeles Venom rant that goes nowhere.
Oh yeah!
Not really stealing one, it's just a review. I've been a fan of Warren Ellis, like more old school than the rest of you. Most of you guys know him from like X-Men, Fantastic Four, more mainstream Big 2 crap.
Come on!
I've been a fan of his since Transmet. No, I'm more old school, motherfucker. I've been a fan of his since Lazarus motherfucking Churchyard. And Lazarus Churchyard is about a genetically altered superhuman who's over 500 years old and can't die and wants to die, so he's doing a bunch of drugs. And Warren Ellis and the artist went on a drug binge when they did it, and it shows.
Fuck yeah!
I got to bring up the Grendel Devil in Our Midst, is that it was like a poor man's version.
Get on with it!
So I just finished reading Planetary by Warren Ellis and John Cassaday.
Fuck yeah!
It took 10 years to come out.
What the fuck?
What can I say that hasn't been said?
Let's talk about Planetary.
An ageless protector of the century, an immensely powerful woman, a man able to communicate with machines, and a world filled with wonders that reflects 100 years of fiction. This is Planetary.
One of my all-time favorites, Troy.
You couldn't have said it better, Dave, and it was also one of my personal favorites.
Boy howdy did I get it. This thing is a murder weapon ready to happen.
At its core, Planetary is a love letter to the pulp heroes of the Golden Age, while, at the same time, exploring the distinct differences between the various pulp and comic book eras.
I mean, come on!
It's not really superheroes. I mean, people want to say they're superheroes, but they don't wear no funky costumes. Yeah, they have powers, but it's not really about that. It's deeper than that. I mean, my only complaint about this is this should be an actual novel and not even a comic book. I mean, it's fucking deep. I mean,
Come on!
so yeah, what's Planetary about? Well, it's archaeologists of the unknown.
You call this archaeology?
The main villains in the story is called the Four. They're fucked up. I mean, take it away, everybody.
If the Fantastic Four were self-serving individuals with great power and a sociopathic mindset, they would be the Four.
Kind of modern Nazis.
The Four are motivated by greed and the desire to control the world and its many strange mysteries.
They use a stolen tech to conduct horrific experiments.
The metaphor shows us a version of the Fantastic Four killing off versions of DC Comics superheroes in a story set in 1961. Not coincidentally, that was the year Fantastic Four debuted and led to Marvel dominating the comic scene for the next couple of decades.
Some fucking people.
And you can totally tell it's inspired one of my favorite shows, The Venture Brothers. I mean, other than obviously Johnny Quest.
Come on, I want to see those hands up!
I mean, for example, Green Hornet's bastard son.
John, aren't you coming to bed?
In a while, dearest. I've got some work to do in my study.
Leather is the son of Miriam, who was married to the Planetary Stories counterpart of the Green Hornet called the Spider. But he was fathered by one of the Spider's henchmen when Miriam was unfaithful.
I also like the fact that they kind of point out, you know, the tropes of Tarzan being the great white hunter or the white savior trope.
Named Lord Blackstock.
It's exposing the truth of a character rather than the legend built around them.
The extreme always seems to make an impression.
Yeah. Flibble done right, like the new Flintstones. Not Flibble done bad, like making everyone gay.
I've made a huge mistake.
My favorite part, honestly, is it basically has a prequel to Spider Jerusalem.
Where John Constantine is transformed into Spider Jerusalem because the times, they are a-changing.
Spider Jerusalem is making fun of Grant Morrison. Like, this is definitely a comic that smug-ass English teachers can tell you,
Hey, what's that really mean?
Go fuck yourself.
this is how to ruin reading for me. When you have to dissect everything.
Come on!
This is YouTube, an entire platform of smug-ass little bags. I am literally watching the YMS Kimba the White Lion thing. And this guy hates Disney, but he's totally sticking up for Disney. But I mean this in a good way.
Get on with it!
Yes! Get on with it!
Planetary is a good fucking series. I highly recommend it. Everybody recommends the omnibus, but if you don't have the budget like I do, I recommend getting the individual volumes because they're cheaper. All in all, good series. Read it multiple times. Peace the fuck out. Went on a drug binge when they did it, and it shows. And that's why I gotta give props to fucking Warren Ellis. That guy actually, he's not your typical, like, the modern comic book nerd, which is, I'm a nerd, and I'm just gonna, like, you know, live in my little bubble. Like, that's what I hate about these new comics. They don't live life. They don't party. They just sit in a little bubble playing it safe, and then trying to tell you what's right and right, what's wrong. Warren Ellis, that guy lives a life.